Hey, good morning everyone and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver. My partner Kevin Kaufman is shaking the camera behind you, and we're Group 4610. Really? You do that every time I say that. I'll stop saying that, folks. Sorry.
Can't load.
Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. So hey, joined today by a familiar guest. We have him back on the show, Kristian Peter from here in beautiful San Diego, California. Yeah, how do you like that, man?
It's a beautiful 82 degrees out today.
Yeah. It's a rough place you work in here, man.
It's difficult, but somebody's got to do it.
Thanks for sharing your city with us, Arizonans, you know, during the middle of the hot summer.
A little water for you guys.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So hey, for those of you that don't know Kristian, we had him on an episode a couple months ago, and this is a ginormous real estate producer right here in front of me. Not only does he run a team with, well, let's just say lots and lots of people, doing REO, short sale, normal sales, buyer, sides, you name it, but he also invests in real estate and he's got his hands in quite a few things. So I'm really impressed with this guy and I've enjoyed hanging out with him and getting to know him over the last few months and becoming friends. So hey Kristian, I wanted to kind of bring you on the show today just because I know you were at a conference this week actually.
I was.
With Freddie Mac, correct?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe you could share with our viewers some of the interesting statistics and things you learned and whatever really stood out to you at that conference. So you got some insider information right here.
Definitely, Fred. Yeah, the Freddie Mac Regional Conference was just held 2 days ago in Orange County. We got a chance to talk to a lot of the vice presidents and the regional area managers and most of the vendor resource management team over there that handles all of the Freddie Mac REO sales. The numbers right now are looking fairly significant and only growing as we talk. So last year in 2009, Freddie Mac was handling about 45,000 on average REOs per month.
Okay.
Right now, today, July of 2010, they're handling 61,000, and it's climbing as we speak. So the volume's gone up about 30% or so just in the last 12 months. The economists at Freddie Mac are expecting to peak sometime at the end of 2011, but as we know with all government entities, that has subject to change based on what information you're getting from whom.
Did you say 2021?
Yeah, I'll say this because I don't have an Freddie Mac REO account, but
nor will you ever obtain one.
I would tend to say that they might be estimating on the low or short side of things and looking at the positive side, but I think as we were even discussing over lunch, I mean, great, that's what they think is going to happen just based on what they're seeing right now, but the number of delinquencies continues to go up, and as we know, loan modifications aren't happening. There's really no other thing to do other than short sales and foreclosures. So
exactly. I mean, there's a ton of inventory that's yet to come. The numbers that they gave us at the regional conference were 600,000 loans are in serious default, which is 90 days or above. What that means for us is we're looking at about 300,000 more REOs if you count 300,000 possibly making it through the loan modification / short sale process. So even with those numbers, that's years and years worth of inventory.
How many REOs does Freddie Mac sell on average a month?
On average, they're closing about 8,000 a month.
Okay.
So 300,000, you guys can do the math, but years worth of inventory that they've got.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty interesting stuff too. So that's. Anyway, so thought you guys would enjoy that. Again, we're talking about one investor right here, Freddie Mac. I mean, suffice to say that there's lots of other investors out there with all kinds of other stuff going on, but I think it's pretty insightful to recognize that they've actually got more inventory right now that they own on their books than they did last year.
And growing. And I mean, you can take those numbers and basically multiply them by 2, and that's what we're talking about with Fannie Mae. So just with the 2 GSEs right there, we're talking about a tremendous amount of inventory, things that are going to take a long time to make it through the pipeline, and just adding opportunity to what it is that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And the future is looking like it's going to be short sales and REOs and that type of business for a long time to come. So if you guys haven't started, make sure that you do get the information, get the knowledge, make sure that you know what's going on, and put the pieces together while you can.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we don't want to leave an episode without talking around short sales, of course. So I know you've really developed a pretty good system and program, and I guess I would say partnership, if I can say that word, with the company. Do you mind sharing with our viewers kind of what you guys are doing down here in Southern California and potentially may take all across the nation as far as short sales are concerned?
Definitely. We just started in the short sale realm real heavily about 3 months ago now. Last year in 2009, I think we closed 27 total as a team out of the 658 that we did close, most of those being REOs. Right now this year, we've got about 240 short sale properties that we're putting through the pipeline on the processing side. We're hoping to get that up to about 1,200 or so by the end of the year. We're working with a group, an attorney firm now out of Riverside that is just incredible. What they've done for us is they've managed to do the entire commission basically. The buyer's not having to come out of pocket with any additional money, and the seller gets legal representation, so you're insulated from any future liability. Amazing, amazing process they got. How do they do that? Well, what they're doing is they're going back and billing the lender for their attorney fees on the HUD. So the attorneys aren't getting paid in the entire thing. They're just getting paid via the HUD and not taking that out of your commission or the buyer or the seller's.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of people like kind of tout that exists out there, but having heard the details, which we don't have time to share in today's episode, but people can contact you and learn more and that kind of thing. But having heard the details of how you guys are getting the lender to pay for it, it's quite brilliant, and it works based on what I can hear and what I've seen and what I get from it. So you know what, guys, now's the time. Kevin and I have always said we think that you should invest in your own short sale business, but at the end of the day, we recognize that some of you won't do it, and that's okay. But at least you need to do a good diligence and do good homework, when you're looking for somebody to hand your deals off to. And how do these guys get in touch with you if they want to do that? Do we have a way we can do that, or can we put a link maybe here?
Definitely.
You don't have to tell us the address.
The easiest way is to send an email to info@webshortsale.com. That's info@webshortsale.com.
Cool. We'll put that address right here underneath the video you're watching right now, so you can just click right on that if you guys are interested in hearing more about that. So how's that work?
Works out perfect.
Cool, man. So we'll wrap it up here. We got boats going on, we got dogs barking, we got helicopters flying in. I mean, we're out here in beautiful
birds,
San Diego, California today. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're not ashamed. We're gonna do the little cheer here. Kristian's already getting prepared. He's done this before. So on 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Short sale power hour.
Short sale power hour. Crush it.